Hello, my name is Colton Bixler, and I believe I have an important discovery that I found. So here we have the King's List from Samaria, and I noticed that I've noticed a pattern that in history, these ancient kings worship the god Anu, which is the sun god. They worship the sun, so of course they took each year. These weren't actually years; these were days. So when you actually divide this by 365 days, you actually get exactly 80 years. So so how I know I'm right is because most of these numbers came out nicely, and then only this is a third year and then 2/3 of a year here. But most of these numbers added up nicely. If it wasn't 360 days, they wouldn't have added up nicely. These are the numbers of our calendar, exactly how long they lived in our calendar year, just to be more precise. So after the flood, they started learning about the zodiac. Now Babylon did have the zodiac, the 12 months. So they did divide it into 12 months here. So once you divide these by months, you get actually, and then you get so this would be 100 years here. So 1200 months, is actually 100 years. So yeah, so these are actually months. So and then this is what it would be in our calendar. So this is what it would be in their 360-day calendar here. So it rounded up nicely too, because they use a 360 calendar. When you do, both numbers add up with their month system and their day system. So this is their day system, their month system. So I learned about months after the flood kings list, and this is the pre-flood king list. So yeah, the one thing I did notice is poor Zamog here is 11 years old, which is really sad. It makes me think that he was a young king, and this guy overthrew him, took his throne, and then this guy probably got revenge, took the throne back, and then made sure he lived a long time and wasn't, passed it down to his family. Said, "Hey son, watch your back." He lived to be a whole life too. But and so it's so antiquities didn't exaggerate it. Newton said that the Samarian kings lists were exaggerated. The Egyptians said that so a lot of their antiquities were based on different calendar systems. So it seems like it'd be nice if we could live to be 28,000 years old, right? But these are more like the days of a life of span. So if you notice, also to be correct, there's only one person made it to be over 123. Most people didn't make it over to 100. And then when you do calculate the average, a lot of it's 80, like the average span of human lifespan today. This also symbolizes, but it was Sumerian Babylon cultures with a lot of herbs and medicines and natural medicines. They probably lived to be a lot older, escaping disease, and a lot of things that could kill you early on in life. So there it is. To my knowledge, I don't believe anyone else has found this thing out. I just figured out the pattern. My name's Colton Bixler. You're welcome to share, but just it is copywritten, so please do cite me as a source. Thank you.